Mega Mike the Movie Man back with another movie ranking today. Today we're actually going to be ranking Marvel's Eternal characters. So yes, each of the Eternals introduced in the MCU's new movie, we'll be going through the entire ranking, starting with my favorite down to my least favorite. And there are 10 Eternals here, so we're going to be going through all of them. So let's go ahead and get started with my number one choice. But before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel as we do tons of movie content. We do movie reviews, movie rankings, movie hauls. So take a chance, subscribe right now, and like the video. Now let's get into the rankings. Once again, going to number one first, we are going to be talking about Kingo. This is played by Camille. And Kingo is a great character. He is so hilarious, and he brings much needed comedic relief to this movie. But not only is he funny, he has a physicality about him. I mean, Camille really transformed his body for this movie. He is a true superhero character in this movie, and he's excellent. He brings that comedic relief moments, especially with the camera assistant person that follows him around, and their duo is just great throughout the movie. He basically reminds me of the Johnny Cage of the Eternals. The Bollywood type of character, hilarious scenes, always funny, always cracking jokes, has kind of that smirky attitude. So Kingo is an excellent character. He's my number one. Now going number two. We're going to talk about Makari. Makari is an excellent character here. Her power set, I think, is the best power set within the movie. This is the best speed adaptation I have seen in a superhero movie ever. Her powers are great, they're excellent, and I was just like, oh wow, every time I saw her on screen using her speed powers. She's a deaf character in the movie, she uses sign language, but you still really connect to her. Every scene she's in, you're always focused, and she is a great character. My number three is going to be Druid. Now, Druid just kind of has a smirky attitude to him as well, a little bit more of a darker type of character, seeing the flaws in humanity, wanting to do something about it, change it, make a difference. His powers are cool as well, how he can control, and it's just really interesting to see how he uses those powers within the movie. Now, number four is going to be Fastos. This is the character that I thought brought a lot of life to the movie, a lot of connection. He is the family man. He also is an LGBT character. And I thought he just brought a lot of heart and soul to the movie. You care about him, what he's doing, that he wants to protect his family. And his powers are really cool as well. He's like a technology forging type of character, gets humanity going in certain directions, but he also has these moments where he just gets disappointed in humanity with the technology he helps push, and then you can just see sadness in his eyes in certain moments, so you really connect with him. Great character. Also has some funny moments within the movie as well, so him along with Kingo both add some comedic elements within the movie, so he is excellent. That's Fastos. Now we're going into number five. This is going to be Gilgamesh. Now, Gilgamesh, he's a strong character, but he also brings some comedic elements as well when he does his cooking and different things like that. He's a great character, a lot of great action sequences, definitely there to fight the deviants, give some great action sequences. You feel when things happen to him. So he gets number five. Next, we're going to go number six. So number six, we're going to have Icarus. He is the Eternal, and spoiler warning, he is the Eternal that becomes the villainous Eternal character. He's like the bad Superman. You kind of get the boys Homelander vibe from him. He can fly, he has laser beams, he's considered the most powerful Eternal, and so he gets into that villainous role. But his flight powers are excellent within the movie, very graceful flying. I just thought the flying was so well done and so natural within the movie. Excellent. Now, where his character kind of falls for me, though, is that his motivation for being the villainous character and turning on his eternal family isn't that great. It's kind of just, oh, he's following the orders of the Celestials that created him and just trying to carry out their plan. So I didn't think that was great motivation. Why would you turn on your family of Eternals? Just could have been a little bit more fleshed out, given some more villain depth to him. But we know Marvel does have issues with having some great villains consistently throughout their movies. They have a few standouts, but that's one area they always need to work on a little bit more usually. Next is going to be Sprite, which once again, spoiler warning, she also becomes a little bit of a villainous character because she's stuck in this love triangle, and so she follows Icarus and she starts doing these bad acts to protect Icarus. She even does a Loki move. I'm like, okay, they kind of copied that over from Loki. That's Loki's move. Sprite, why are you doing that move? But seeing her other power sets throughout the movie, really interesting, really unique, and reminds you of like a Tinkerbell type of feel, as they mentioned in the movie, being paired up with Icarus. Next, and that was number 7. So Sprite came in at number 7. Now we're gonna go with number 8. So my number eight is actually going to be Cersei. Now Cersei is the main Eternal of the movie, the main character you're supposed to be following along with. And so she has a lot of screen time within the movie. So you're hoping she's going to be a really great Eternal. You're going to be excited about everything she does. Not so much. I think she does have some parts that drag in the movie, a little bit more of the boring parts, sometimes a snooze fest. She has some good parts, don't get me wrong. Her power set can be really cool, especially the different unique ways that she uses it. There are some cool sequences along with action with those power sets, but overall, just having to spend so much time with this character on screen and her not being one of the most exciting Eternals personality wise, that's why Cersei comes in at number 8 for me. Now going into number 9. So going into number 9 for me, we're going to be Athena. So Athena is Angelina Jolie's character. She is the most popular actress in this movie, I would say. And you think she's going to bring a lot to it. And she has her moments. Her action sequences are great. How she makes different swords and weapons and fights with them. That's all well done. Excellent. But where she's lacking is the connection with the character. It's not too exciting. Her character can get a little boring as well. You don't really understand fully what's going on with her. You know, there's some issues that happen with her, but you don't really fully understand it even towards the end of the movie. It's a little bit confusing, and she just doesn't have that great of a personality for you to connect on a deeper level. So that's why I had to put Athena towards the bottom of the list at number 9. Now, number 10, my last Eternal, that was my least favorite, is actually going to be Ajax. Now, once again, spoiler warning, she isn't in tons of the movie. Something happens to her, and, she's taken off the chessboard, right? So she starts off okay, well enough as a leader, following the Celestials' plan, trying to carry that out. She has the most information, but I just didn't think her power set was that great. She's the healer out of the movie, and you kind of need a character like that within a large group. However, I just didn't think it looked that interesting on screen, and then her personality wasn't that great. So that's why I had to rank Ajax at number 10. So those are all my rankings of all of Marvel's Eternal characters. Once again, let's go through them. Kingo is at number 1. Makari at number 2. 3. Druid. 4. Fastos. 5. Gilgamesh. 6. Icarus. 7. Sprite. 8. Cersei. 9. Athena. And 10. Ajax. So please go ahead and leave your list ranking of all the Eternal characters in the comments below. I want to see everybody leaving a list. It'd be really interesting to know your favorites, your least favorites out of the Eternals. So go ahead, leave that in the comments below. Make sure you like the video once again and also subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so, as we have a lot of future content coming. And this is Mega Mike, the movie man here, reminding you to make every day a movie day.